Hi, my name's Angel.
And I'm Billy.
And thank you so much for joining us today at
That's a Lifestyle Show.
And today we thought we'd talk about some of our thoughts on veganism.
Ah.
Yeah. Well, basically what veganism is it's vegetarianism that does not use any animal products whatsoever, including consuming them or wearing them. And people are vegan for different reasons. I think that first, we've been eating vegan for, I have at least over a year now. Before that I was too, but I was eating honey, so that's a big issue that we've been talking about lately, about whether or not you can call yourself a vegan if you eat honey.
But see, me, I'm like, I still go under, that's what you think, but I personally haven't eaten honey. I couldn't tell you how long. It's been years.
Now, well, I'm thinking of starting to eat raw honey, and I'm wondering, can I still consider myself a vegan? I know technically some people would say no, but I still adhere to the lifestyle. I don't believe in hurting animals. I don't believe in using them. I think the best way to get honey would be to find a local beekeeper that does it humanely in your area. Personally, that's what I think would be the best way.
If you look through the centuries, even they found jars over in Egypt that contain honey, and they found out that they've used it for many different things.
Yeah.
So just off
it can be a topical antibiotic. It makes your gut flora healthier. It has a lot of health benefits. Yeah. And I can really understand people's point of view. Like if people are unethically raising bees, I can totally understand their point of view with that.
And I look at that just like people do animals.
Yeah, and it's another thought is, like, I know some people that, like, they'll give their children like raw goat's milk or whatever, that otherwise eat vegan, because they just want to make sure they're getting enough, like, vitamin K too and things like that. So I guess that technically that would be ethical vegetarianism, but at the same time, when you think vegetarian, you usually think about somebody who eats a lot of milk and cheese on a regular basis and don't really source it, and stuff like that. So it's really a different kind of mindset.
Yeah, it's one of the things that with a lot of people is going to be touch and go. Yeah,
and there's a lot of drama in the vegan community, and a lot of people don't even want to be associated with calling themselves a vegan because they get disappointed with each other, and they get disappointed. Well, because a lot of vegans, they'll say, kind of get bitter because they see people abusing animals, and then they'll see other people not living up to the standard that they think a vegan should live up to. So then you have like a bitter, mean vegan. And then you have people who don't want to be associated with being a vegan because they don't want to be thought of as that way. And then there's some people who think, like I do, that if you adhere to every bit of the lifestyle, but you do one little thing, but yet do it humanely, do you fall off of the privilege of being, called that or associating with it? You know what I mean?
The thing of it is, to me, it doesn't matter if you're a vegan. It doesn't matter if you're a vegetarian. It doesn't matter if you are raw. My point of view, you need to do what you feel is good for you and good for your body.
Well, that's true, but at the same time, I believe there's right and wrong.
I'm not saying there's not a right and wrong.
And I do believe that people who eat factory farms things and stuff like that, I don't believe that's what's best for the animals. How can it be what's best for the animals?
But I'm not talking
at the same time, you don't want to be judgmental, but you just know.
But I'm not talking about the factory farm thing. I'm talking about as far as what people call themselves.
Yeah.
I think everybody, no matter what, what someone's personal thoughts are on something, that doesn't mean everybody can't get along.
Well, that's true, but at the same time, veganism is basically peacefulness, not wanting to exploit animals, and it's kind of a mindset. I can't more than actually doing.
And I understand.
Well, it is doing, but it's a mindset too.
And I understand that, but all I'm saying is people should be able to get along.
I agree. Everybody should get along.
Yeah.
And I think that no matter what you do, you should do it as humanely as you can.
Okay, I agree with that.
But as it is, yeah, we've been eating vegan for a long time. and I'm not eating any honey. I've just been thinking about it lately, and not, you know, not a lot, but I was just thinking about it.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about it, we thought about it, and like I said, from my own personal beliefs, well, not necessarily beliefs, but for me personally, I chose not to.
And why?
Why I chose not to? Because I feel like that I've been not eating it this long. Why should I start?
Okay, well, that makes sense.
I mean, obviously I didn't need it.
Yeah.
And me, I want to consume things that my body's going to need and what's going to use.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think that your body would use that.
Well, I'm not saying it hasn't, but I'm just saying it hasn't so long.
Yeah. But I mean, like, there's some neat stuff. Like I was telling Billy about this guy who went to where Katrina was, and he planted all these gardens and fruit trees, and he gives the food away for free. And he funds it by having like a lot of beehives that come from bees that people had found in their yard and stuff like that. So I mean, you know, that's humane, and it's going to a good cause. So I mean, but yet and still, there's probably other ways he could be making money, but he does it like that. But you know, I'm just kind of, you know, humane beekeeping to me seems like it can fall in line with veganism. Personally, is what I'm thinking right now. But that's not really what the video is all about, but it's just some thoughts I've been thinking lately. But, you know, like Billy said, I think people should get along, and if they're even thinking about the subject of veganism, you should probably know that you're, you know, you probably pretty much think the same way of wanting to protect animals and keep them safe and not hurt them. So, and people are not always going to live up to your expectations.
That's right.
But you should still accept them and help them and try to be peaceful and, you know, with them.
I agree.
Now, dealing with people, other people in your life that don't even think about veganism and stuff like that, that's a whole different story. We're just talking about within the community of people who do think about that type of thing. I mean, with other people, I think all you can really do is just try to be a good example. And you have to be careful about what you say and do, because you can really turn them off easily, I think. Because I don't know why. I don't know if they get overprotective or just really defensive, or maybe they just really don't believe it. They're just so ingrained in the culture, because I know it took me a long time to wrap my head around the fact that we didn't have to eat meat and milk. Because when you grow up, the food pyramid, hello, meat and milk.
Well, it's just like I had a member of my family was telling me, I don't know, maybe a week ago, said, yeah, I'm going to eat healthy, but I got to have meat. You ain't got to have it.
Yeah, and somebody in my family
told
me, because they were talking about grilling out, and I said veggie burgers, and they're like, no, real food. I'm like, are dead animals real food? I didn't say that, but that's what I'm thinking. Okay. So, you know, that's a whole nother different ball game there.
But we still get along with these people.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely. So, I mean, that'd be
still
another...
love them. We still get along with them.
That's another video right there about how to be a good influence on non-vegans.
There you go.
Yeah. But, yeah, I mean, what a vegan is, you know, pretty much somebody who does not use any animal products for any reason. And, so, yeah, that's what a vegan is.
Sounds like you summed it up to me.
Yeah, but this, no, I think his name is the Black Vegan or something. His channel. His video gave me this idea of it a little bit, because he was talking about, you know, the label of vegan and how you can have the mindset, but if you fall off of the pedestal of it, he thinks you should still be able to claim that you're a vegan or that you believe in veganism, because he's like, well, you know, a lot of pharmaceuticals are tested on animals, so what if you have to take medication, you know?
No, this is true.
I mean,
that's something to think
does
about.
that make you not a vegan anymore because you had to take medication? Or there's things like that. So, or if you eat something and you didn't realize that what you're eating until afterwards. I mean, you know, some people just get way too technical about it, about the little details and facts, because, you know, there's no area in your life that you can be perfect in. I mean, it's just really not. And so, yeah. I think ethical vegetarianism is good too. If you want to eat like raw milk or eggs or honey. I think, you know, some people like do homesteading and they have their female chickens. I wouldn't have any male chickens because I wouldn't risk having a fertilized egg, you know, personally, because that's not humane. But yeah, if somebody wanted to do that and eat their own eggs, and if they had their own honey, that'd be great. Or if they had their own raw milk. I mean, I don't personally think that that's the way I would want to eat all the time, but I can see if somebody's doing that, I would call them a humane person, and I wouldn't think they were using their animals really if they were taking good care of them. Because I think that compared to other things you could eat, that's really healthy, you know, and to help them to stay in a budget, take care of their family, have good nutrition, you know. So that's my thoughts on ethical vegetarianism.
Okay.
Well, tell us what your thoughts are. I know we've said a lot of stuff here. It's really a lot to kind of think about, you know. It really is. Because, yeah, to me it's important because I've always, ever since I was little, I never wanted to eat animals. And, you know, if we ever did, I would think about it and I would think how disgusting it was. And it just never, it seemed so wrong and bad to me. And even when I was little, I would take eggs out of the refrigerator and I would try to incubate them to hatch because I didn't understand that. I thought that they would hatch. I thought it was bad that they were in the refrigerator. Yeah, so tell us your thoughts in the comments below.
Down here.
And we will talk to you soon. We're sorry this video was so long. Please follow us on all our social media down below. And we'll be talking to you really, really soon.
Thank you for joining us.
Bye.